Well, hello, everyone. It's Tuesday, November the 12th, 2024. I'm Doug. It's time once again to play some Wordle. Steve, D4J, writes in short and sweet, 3. 3 indeed, Steve. It's either cryptic or a fantastic starting word. I'm going to go with the latter. So we're going to go ahead and start off today with the word 3. What do we get? Oh, unfortunate. We haven't had a goose egg in a bit, so I guess maybe we were due, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to move right on along. Now, if you notice the board, when you have, for example, a starting word with the only vowel being E, and you get the goose egg, one of the things you can usually do is go ahead and kind of, it's almost, I wouldn't call it a shortcut, but you can evaluate the rest of your classic vowels by going directly to the word audio. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and do that here for our second guess, where unless it's a word with only one or more Y's in it, we're guaranteed to get something. So let's see what we get with audio. And oh my goodness. Wow, that was a little scary until the very end, where we have an O out of position. An O out of position. Now, we just talked about this in yesterday's Wordle about wanting to look at those O's in the middle. And sure enough, fate has dealt us this hand. So let's see. I guess I will be faithful to what I said I would try in strategy yesterday, because I do believe in it now. So what could we do here? What would be some of the things we could try? We could try SCO. Well, again, I can't use another vowel here. Now, we could potentially test a double O at the end, so that would open up a few interesting things. We could try, for example, here's one example. We could try scoop or spool. Actually, I think I like spool a little better because I like the L is a little more common than the C. So maybe we'll try that here because there's a higher likelihood that we're going to get some green. We'll put it that way here. I mean, you never know. It could be the answer, right? It'd be crazy if it was, but one thing at a time. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word spool? No, it's not, but okay. So here's what we've got. We know there's one and only one O, and the L is out of position. So kind of back to the drawing board, and then getting back to that concept of potentially looking at this from the camera angle. Well, we know there's no other classic vowels in here. So short of a Y being in here, it's again evaluating probably 3 more consonants. Of course, there could be a double L, right? Now, here's something that immediately looks interesting. Here's what comes to my mind. How about the word block? Block will let us evaluate 3 more consonants, and I think consonants are where it's at right now. That's the name of the game. The more I look at this and study this board, I've got a weird feeling that the Y is not going to be a player here. So endings like OCK make a lot of sense. There's also the possibility of the LOCK scenario. It could be block, flock, clock. But if we lock in, no pun intended, LOCK, and it's not the B, it wouldn't be anything other than flock or clock. So we would not be in danger. That would actually be a good outcome for us. We know we won't lose. So I think I've rationalized this. So let's find out. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word block? No, it's not. But oh, wait a minute. Look at that. All we've got here is the letter L is now locked in, but the C and the K also not in the puzzle. So now I'm in a little now okay, I will freely admit now I'm a little worried. So now I'm going to reassess my judgment on a letter Y here, among other things. So a few things we have to think about here. What the heck is the first letter? So there's a lot of things it can't be. It can't be Q, W, Z, X. It can't be V. It can't be N. It can't be M. It can't be Y. So it has to be F or G. That's the only two possibilities I see for the first letter. So, looking at F first, what could we have here with F? I don't see anything. I don't see anything. I don't see a double L. Flown? I suppose flown is a possibility. All right, so I'm going to keep that on tap. I see flown as a possibility. Now let's look at the G. Glory doesn't work because we tested the R. Glowy? I don't think so. I don't think so. Glove is out. We tested the E. So, F-L-O-N. Wait, hold on. Flown. I think flown is the only reasonable direction to go because I have to believe. This is the fifth guess, so obviously I'm very concerned now that we nail down F versus G. That's a lock, right? We know there's only one O. I can't imagine a world where there's another L, so it's three unique letters. Flown gets us, the F, the W, the N. There's not anything else really hanging out there that would make any sense. If it's glowy, you'll see the W light up in green, and the other two are gray. And that's the only thing that would be left is flown or glow. I think I've riddled this down to flown or glowy. Like I do not see any other possibility that exists. I'm hoping that I'm not missing something, as of course you want to do when you're in your fifth guess and a little lost in the woods. But nonetheless, I feel somewhat okay with flown. So we're going to use that as our fifth guess. Take a deep breath. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word flown? Yes, it is. Ooh. Okay, that one was a nail biter. I was starting to get extremely nervous on that one because I really didn't like having to go with glowy for my sixth guess. So flown it is in 5. How did you do? Let's talk in the comments. I feel like that was a tricky one pretty much no matter what you started with. So very curious again to see the various experiences out there. Well, folks, tomorrow is Wednesday, and so we are going to hopefully not let our starting word be a bellwether, because our starting word is going to be wrong. So hopefully that will not be again a predictor for outcome, but we will see. And so having said that, once again, I'll thank you all for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for some more Wordle.